Hello guys, how are you all doing today? I hope you are all doing fine. But anyways, today we have a Mobile King of the Hill, wait, not Mobile King of the Hill, ICBC series between Darrell and Jom. Darrell is the last start mkoth and Jom is mkoth is dead. Now if you haven't been keeping up on what's been happening in recent weeks, you're probably wondering what on earth is ICBC and what on earth happened to mkoth. Well, basically the creator of mkoth, who's called Gim, I believe that's how you pronounce it, Gim is shutting down mkoth. Now he made a whole video on this on his channel. I'll link it in the description, you can go check it out. But basically what this video is saying is he has to leave for military service. I think it's in Singapore, it's compulsory that you have to do at least a bit of military service. So he's leaving for military service and he's losing interest in the game. He's basically lost interest in the game actually. So he is shutting down mkoth. Now if you're wondering why he's shutting it down and not just giving it to someone else, it's a bit complex and you can go watch his video if you're that interested in it. But what Darrell actually did, Darrell aka The Last Start, he took the initiative to create a new sort of mkoth and he called it ICBC, which basically stands for International Competitive Bloons Community. I think I got that right. So yeah, he created a new mkoth and everyone's joined that now and everyone's happy. But enough of that talk, I think you guys understand it now. Let's get into this series. So Darrell was being very aggressive early game and he got Jom's lives all the way down to 36. So Jom has to be extra careful now about his lives. He has to be pretty careful, and Darrell's being even more aggressive here. He's sending some zebras followed by some pinks and yellows, and on Darrell's screen it looks like Jom died there, but I think it was just screen lag. Jom actually defended that pretty well. So Jom goes for a small camo zebra rush. That was absolutely pointless. There was no point in him doing that. That just completely wasted his money. And what Jom has done is he's gone for 3 plantations and a republic, but what you normally see is what Darrell's doing. He's gone for 5 plantations and then he's going to get up his republic. And Jom is trying to go for a sneaky rush, but honestly I think he's just wasting his time and wasting his money. He should be putting that towards his farm eco because he's down on lives, which generally means he's going to rush Darrell later in the game. And it's important to keep up your farming early game. So it looks like Darrell's about to get up his factory. Jom does the exact same. And I think now Darrell is slightly ahead on farm eco rather, compared to Jom. And Jom's sending a Moab followed by a few leads. So Darrell's gonna boost, and that's a pretty easy defend because the chippers really help up with the ceramics. And what's really weird here is Jom doesn't actually go for a re-rush, so that first rush was another complete waste of money for him. And Darrell's made Jom boost, and he's getting up his plantation. And he's going to balloon boost a re-rush, zebras, camo whites, pinks, and that's just too much, and that overwhelms Jom. So since Jom lost that game, he's going to pick the next map, and he picks Snowy Castle. And that's a very weird map choice, because you normally see people pick maps such as Offside or Battle Sands, but he's going to pick Snowy Castle. And I think that probably took Darrell by surprise, because he's going with a really weird strat. Darrell chose Submarine, Dart, and Balloon Chipper. I prefer going Farm for Snowy Castle, but if I was ever going to do an eco strat, I would use Submarine, Ace, and Dart, which is the competitive balloon strat. And Competitive Bloons made a really good video. If you want to go eco on Snowy Castle, this is the best strategy. I'll link the video by Competitive Bloons in the description. It's an amazing Snowy Castle eco strat, Dart, Ace, Sub, and if I was ever going to go eco, I'd definitely use that strat. But anyways, Darrell's going to be sending a lot of eco balloons to Jom because he's going eco. And he's sending so many that it forces Jom to boost, but that's not too problematic. He'll get his boost back soon. Definitely he'll get it fast enough for round 8, so it's not too problematic for Jom at all. And here, what Jom does is he goes for a few regen whites and boosts yellows, but that practically does nothing, completely pointless. And Darrell's going to go for yellows against Jom, and Jom boosts, and it looks like he leaks quite a few lives on Darrell's screen, but he actually only leaks a few. I think that's due to screen lag. Alright, so Darrell sends Jom a lead, and Jom sends Darrell a lead. Pretty standard stuff, but that lead actually forces Jom to build up a Juggernaut, and that Juggernaut spot is pretty bad. If I were Jom, I'd place it in this spot, highlighted on your screen right now. But it doesn't matter too much, it actually doesn't matter too much. And here, Jom sends a Zebra Rush, completely pointless. All Darrell does is get up his reactor and completely destroys that rush. And now Darrell's going to go for a rush of his own. And Jom quickly micros, he sells his Juggernaut to get up the reactor, and he's fine now. So Darrell's going to keep on ecoing, and Jom's going to keep on farming. And round 15, Jom actually sends Darrell a lead rush, followed by a ceramic, and that is completely and utterly pointless. Again, all he has to do is build up a chipper, and he completely destroys that rush. I think if Jom thought about his rushes and didn't waste money on these pointless rushes, then he probably would have won this series easily, like easily. And also, you're probably wondering about Jom's farm spots. I and you guys probably never knew you could fit like 5 farms in those positions, but apparently you can. I think if you have a big screen like an iPad, you could fit 5 farms there, but generally you can't on your phone. And another wasted Moab, because all Darrell has to do is build 2 air best darts to destroy that Moab. And he's also building quite a few 0-0 dart monkeys just to get rid of Super Funky Man Club if necessary. So I think Jom's about to get up his banana factory. There we go, selling all his farms to get up his factory, and he's actually going to stop eco there, and Darrell will boost a Moab and some whites. And Jom tries to defend that, he boosts, but this looks like it could do a lot. Oh my goodness, it took Jom all the way down to 32 lives. That's intense. Jom is very, very lucky to be still living, still having a chance to win this series. And so Jom seems to be sending Darrell a BFB, so Darrell's getting ready to Super Funky Man Club and 2 Moabs. I don't think it's an all-out rush, and Darrell should defend that by boosting. Yep, he clears it, and Jom dies to the round 23 AI, totally unexpected. And hey, that was a nice series. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure you subscribe to mkoth or the ICBC channel now, and look forward to more amazing Bloons content. This is Quovo signing out.